Hello everybody, welcome back to Bandwagon Sports, and today I am very sad to make this announcement, but Henrik Lundqvist has officially retired from the NHL. I'm assuming due to his ongoing heart conditions. He had heart surgery last year, he signed with the Capitals, didn't get to play for them. It was very shocking and, unpredictable for me when that news came out, and about a year later after that news, he has decided to call it quits, and I totally understand why. If I was him, I would probably do the same thing as well. You definitely don't want to push yourself when you're having a heart condition. You don't want to, make yourself more ill than you need to be. But anyways, Henrik Lundqvist is retired, and today I'm going to go over his career. I'm going to go over some of his numbers and my overall thoughts on Lundqvist and whether he will be a Hall of Famer or not. So stay tuned for this video, and yeah, let's hop right into it. So the first thing I want to kind of hop into is this statement that he said on Twitter or Instagram. I don't exactly know, but I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it off for you. So here we go. This is a direct quote from Henrik Lundqvist. This is his retirement message. It's time. For the last 30 years, I've devoted my life to the game of hockey, and now it's time to walk away from the game I love and begin a new chapter. The future excites me. I've met so many amazing people over the years that will help to guide and inspire me in my new journey. There are many things I love about this game, from the excitement I felt as an 8-year-old at my first practice to the 15 years of butterflies I had every time I took the ice in the greatest city in the world. I'm extremely grateful for what hockey has brought me and taught me in life. These lessons will never leave me. Thank you to all the coaches and players that helped me through my career. Thank you to the Swedish hockey, from growing up and playing in Sweden to ultimately representing my country on the world stage. These are some of my proudest moments. Thank you, New York Rangers and New York City. I'm a born Swede, but I'll always feel like a New Yorker thanks to you. Thank you at NHL. This league was everything I dreamed of and more. And lastly, thank you to the game of hockey and its fans. You gave my life purpose, and I love every single minute of it. Thank you all. So that is what Henrik Lundqvist had to say on his retirement. And yes, for a goalie who's played for 30 years of his life, at this point, since he was 9 years old, and a guy who's played in the NHL for 15 years and in Sweden for another 5 or 6 years. I mean, it's really tough to just walk away like this, but it really is. It is what it is, and Pekka Rinne, with him retiring, now Henrik Lundqvist is out the door. Like two of the greatest goaltenders of the past 10 years. And Lundqvist, in his case, the past 15 years, have both retired this offseason. And it's really the beginning of the end of an era. I know that's kind of weird sounding, the beginning of the end of the era, but that's really what it is. This is the beginning of the end for, the Lundqvist, the Rinne, the Carey Price, the Sidney Crosby, the Ovechkin era. These players are slowly starting to drizzle out, and it's something that us hockey fans are just going to have to accept. So now I'm going to be going over his stats, his career. He won a Vezina 1 year, so I'm going to be going over that season and my overall thoughts on whether he will make the Hall of Fame or not, which I think is a pretty obvious answer, but you never know. Some people are confusing. So let's hop into the stats and the career of Henrik Lundqvist. So first of all, to start things off, Henrik played almost 900 games at the NHL level. If he played last year, he definitely would have got there. He's currently sitting at 887 games played. And that is exactly where he's going to stay. He had 459 career wins, 310 career losses, and 96 overtime losses, mixed with a 2.43 goals against average and a .918 save percentage over his career, and 64 shutouts as well. And for a goalie to play almost 900 games and put up a .918 save percentage, that is very impressive. That is nothing to scoff at. Those are excellent numbers, and in my opinion, those are easily Hall of Fame numbers right there. Couple more years at a good level on a good team, he could have had 500 career wins. And you know what? Those 459 wins are good for 6th all time. So Henrik Lundqvist, not only was he one of the best goalies of the decade, not the decade, but the 2000s, but he's also 6th all time in wins so far, which is absolutely outstanding. I mean, again, just guaranteed Hall of Famer, in my opinion. There's really no arguing with it. So let's go over a few of his best seasons now in the New York Rangers system. So even his rookie year, in 53 games played, 05-06, Henrik Lundqvist, 224 goals against average, 922 save percentage. He had 30 wins on the season. And from there, he just kept following it up. 70 games played, 917. 72 games played, 912. 70 games played, 916. 73 games played, 921. I mean, this guy was playing 70 games a season for the New York Rangers. I mean, 4 years in a row, he played 70 plus. Then 2010, 2011, took a step back. 923 in 68 games played, which is, excellent. 62 games played, 930. 43 games played, 926. 63 games played, 924. And even up to, his 35, 36, 37. I mean, 922, 920, and 910, and 15, 16, 17. 2015, 16, 17, that is. And I mean, it's just excellent numbers. And these past couple seasons, 915 and 17, 18, 19 and 20, 907, 905, but those were also pretty weak Rangers teams, definitely in rebuilding mode. And the goals against average doesn't look pretty, a 307 and a 316, but still good hockey played by Lundqvist, above 900 save percentage. That's exactly what you're looking for to get out of a backup, and I think Lundqvist brought a lot of great leadership and backup ability to the Capitals if he ever played for them, which obviously he didn't. But going over his Vezina winning season, his Vezina winning season in 2011-2012, 62 games played, a 197 goals against average. I cannot explain how good that is. Even if he had a great defense in front of him, which in those years, oh man, that was a nasty defense. But a 930 save percentage, 39 wins, 18 losses, 5 overtime losses on the year. I believe they made it to the third round of the playoffs that year. And in the playoffs, a 182 goals against average, 931 save percentage. That's all you can hope for out of your starting goaltender. And absolutely amazing. He did similar stuff to their Stanley Cup final run against LA in 13-14. 25 games played, 214, a 927. Overall, excellent numbers for Lundqvist. And this was a guy who, when he was drafted in the 7th round in 2000, playing in the J20 Super Elite, which was a much weaker league than it is now, he only put up a 245 goals against average and a 904 save percentage. So he put up a worse save percentage than his worst year in the NHL. His worst year in the NHL, he put up a 905. So just to watch how far this guy came from a 7th round pick all the way up to now when he's retired and an absolute Hall of Famer. I think his number is easily going to be retired by both the Rangers and the Capitals. Even though he didn't play for the Capitals, he signed there. You have to give him the respect he deserves for that. And I honestly do wish Henrik Lundqvist the best in his retirement. I hope that he has a long one, a great time in his retirement, and it's going to be a whole different kind of world without him. Just like the Sedins when they left, it's going to be a whole different league without the likes of Henrik Lundqvist and even Pekka Rinne. Huge shout out to that guy as well. I love Pekka in Nashville, and two of the best goaltenders of the decade, two of the best goaltenders of the 2000s even then, and it's really sad to see these guys move on. So best in retirement Pekka, best in retirement Lundqvist, and thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. But for now, bye.